Hello everyone, hello and welcome back to Age of Engineering Let's Play with Jason McRae. Yes, it's time, it's back. We have lots and lots, well, actually we have only one thing to do, but it's a big thing, so without further stalling, let's jump right in. So last time at the end we managed to build 2 garden clochets for our canola, and today I would actually love to make the canola work, grow and, well, maybe not produce the energy this episode, but at least have the important bits ready. So let's at the beginning go through the step-by-step process of getting the power from canola. So we will need the clochets and they will generate me seeds and classic canola. Right. So to make power from canola, we will need these guys, the oil generators. I don't know how much is the maximum of oil gens per cloche, so we will come across it when we will have the place set up. But this is how you generate your RF power from canola. However, there are couple styles of generating power from the canola. So let me actually search for canola. I think it should be like this. No? Canola. There we go. So we can use the canola in a canola press and we can get canola oil. That will generate in oil generator, I don't know, 50-60 RF per tick, which is fair amount, but we can bring it even higher. So we can use fermenting barrel to convert the canola oil into oil, and then we can use that. That will produce 100, I think. However, we are not still satisfied. We can generate crystallized oil, which will make 200 RF per tick, or even to the end, which is the empowered oil, which is going to be the goal, and not one empowered bucket, but empowered oil, basically in an oil generator, generates 350 RF per tick, which is, well, almost what these 4 are producing. But we can use multiple oil generators for, yeah. So if I will not be satisfied, I can just plonk in 1 extra generator and maybe, or like 5 extra generators with another cloche, and we'll just be rolling in RF energy. So let's start working on that. I want to sleep first to get rid of the rain and the night time, and we can start working on that. So first things first, canola press. Usually it's 1 canola press for 2 fermenting barrels. So I think I will go with double the normal amount. Yeah, so I will make 2 canola presses, and I will actually try out and make 6 fermenting barrels, because the fermenting barrels is just a couple pieces of wood, so it's not a problem to make. And the press, the canola press is a bunch of cobblestone and annual crystal lavance core, so that's not terrible to make. So actually what I can do is do canola. I can type in fermenting barrel. What else we will want? We will want the oil gen. What else we will want? Well, that's for the basics. So let's start working on the canola. So 2 canola presses, 6 fermenting barrels, and I don't think I will make the oil generators just yet. Yeah. So let's do that. I will need 2 advanced coils. Okay, that's fairly easy to do. Alright, so I'm putting all the things together. Let's do... I need 2 of these, which will require these as well. So that's 1 coil. And let's get the second one. So we can now easily turn this into 2 canola presses. Done. And now for the fermenting barrel, it's these, the casings. So let's just do this. And I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know, maybe it's really 2 per press. I don't know, but we'll see. If it will be too much, I can just make 1 more canola press if I will find the need for that. So 6 fermented barrels, that's nice. Now let's also get the cloches. And let's see where, well, I know where I want it, but let's see how I want it to be laid out. So I will be moving this pole over here somewhere, and, well, not the pole, but the transformer with the LV wire relay, because it's not really, well, that's not going to work in here. I could feed the power in there, but LV, it's 256, we are going to produce 350, so yeah, I will switch this to MV, maybe eventually even to HV, we will see. So, let's set this, let's plan this up. So I will have the generators, like here, so this will be the generators, I don't know how many of them, but yeah, that's going to be there. We will need also a empowerer, for making the crystallized canola, so that would be like this. And then we will want to have actually the oil generation. So this is pretty much just a like middle step. And now for the cloches, I'm going to have the, I think, I can have the cloches like here. Can literally just put them here and here. I will need to have some form of storage in there. So the seeds and stuff will go into there. This might be good to have a storage drawer. Yeah, probably. Then we will feed the canola. I think. Question is, I could use the lasers, or we could use, well, we could move into Ender H and use Ender fluid conduits. Well, fluid conduits and other stuffs, like item conduits as well. That might actually work much better than the lasers. Well, I mean, the lasers are pretty simple. It's just annoying to set up. So I will have the item conduit going here into these two. So like that. And these guys require power, so it's good to have them close by. And they will feed the canola into these guys. There we go. Actually, you know what I can do? I don't know why am I doing this stupidly like this. I can just literally have it like that. Here and there. Yeah, that's going to work just fine. So we'll have fluid conduits going into there. And now we will need a setup that will make us the crystallized canola and then the energized. So, to make the crystallized canola, we need to put a crystallized seed into the canola oil, like inward. So we will have a pool of canola, well, the oil will drop in crystallized canola seed and it will turn into the second one. Right. So for that, we will need a couple things. ×2, because we are going to do it for crystallized, and the empowered needs pretty much the same setup. So, to make that happen, what do we need? We need a couple things. We need a dropper. We will need a scanner. And we will need atomic reconstructor. So that's those. What else I will need? Well, we will need the empowerer and the display stand. What else? We will need the fluid placer. Actually, I can do just placer, right? Placer, and picker. And I think that's all. Yeah. So we will need automatic precision dropper. We will need 2 scanners, and I will need 1 auto placer. The fluid placer and fluid picker, which is not called picker. It's called collector. Okay. Collector. There we go. Now I have everything written down. So once more, we need 1 precision dropper to drop the seeds. We will need 2 scanners to help us decide if the dropper should drop, etc, etc. Then we will need atomic reconstructor to make the crystallized canola. We will need empowerer to make the empowered canola. We will need the fluid placer to place the oil, and fluid collector to take the converted oil. So that is actually a lot of things, but great thing about this, it's just when it's set up, it's going to work perfectly fine. So let's start making all of those. So automatic precision dropper, it's palace, normal dropper, advanced coil, not a problem. A scanner from extra utilities, dropper, redstone, spider eye, not a problem. Atomic constructor, we already made it. 1 empower, 4 display stands, we already made them. And fluid placer, which is the auto placer, again simple to make, just some pulleys and basic coil. And last one is the fluid collector, and that is the breaker thing, which is a void crystal, which is, I think, coal. Yeah, that's coal, and some cobblestone. So I'm not going to do the crafting on camera because that's just too much things to craft, so let me craft it off camera. And when I have 2 sets of each, except the reconstructor and the empowerer, I'll be back. Alright, I don't know if I have everything. In theory, I should have everything. Also, I forgot to mention that I will need a ranged collector, because when we are going to make the crystallized canola seed, it's a canola seed in a crystallizer, so it's going to be dropped down and we need a way to pick it up, but we also need a way to pick up only those and nothing else. So the ranged collector is a thing that allows you to pretty much filter what it can pick up. Another option, obviously, would be a vacuum chest from Ender.io, but since I don't have yet the alloy smelter, I decided to go with the ranged collector. So let's start putting the things down. So first things first, definitely I will want to have a drawer sitting here. Let's actually rotate it like oh yeah, the placement of drawers, it's always a little bit annoying to me how it works. Basically, depending on what face or on what you click, that's how it plays, and that's how it places. So I want to do it like that. Let's get rid of this block. We'll also have a water going into these 2. I decided to go with Ender.io reservoir, which we can't make because no alloy smelter, but as I said, I do want the things like conduits and stuff, so I will do that after I'm finished placing the necessary things down. So let's also place down the empower and display stands. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, these will require power. Again, I will. It also is self-sustainable, so it's not like I will be wasting power and making power. Well, I will be making power only for it to run itself. That would be kind of pointless, right? So that's that, and we'll need the atomic reconstructor, which I can just put here, I guess. Let's put it here. Also, we want it into the pulse mode. And I want a pressure plate in here. So, obviously, this guy will run only on the redstone. So, I'm doing this, where I will also have the precision dropper above it. Which I need to do it this... Oops. Come on. I need to do it this way. So, this, that. And this. And this guy will be in the deactivation mode, exactly how it says. So what will happen is, canola will be fed into this. When it will get the canola, it will drop down, it will trigger the pressure plate, so redstone signal. This will stop dropping, and this will shoot the laser and turn the canola into empowered. Then I will want the ranged collector. He will be sitting here, needs to be sitting a block away from this, so it doesn't receive the redstone signal. And this guy will be configured to only collect the canola seeds. There we go. So this is self-sustainable system. It will drop, shoot, pick up, done. Of course, needs power. So I don't have conduits and stuff, so I'm not going to bother with that just now. And now for the turning canola, well, turning oil from the fermenting barrels into canola, into crystallized and empowered. So first I want placer, collector and dropper. So placer, collector and dropper. I think, or do I want the dropper on the top? So I decided to have a dropper on top instead of the bottom. You can place these droppers on the bottom, but I think it's going to be better to have it like that. And I will have two scanners, one there and another one here. And that's, yeah, that's pretty much it. So here I will want to have the completely same setup, like this. Actually, let's do this first. Oops, come on. Dropper. Let's fill the hole and put down the scanner. Nope, want to rotate it. I can do it this way, it's going to be much easier to place. Boop. There we go. Now I want pulse mode, pulse mode, pulse mode, pulse mode. So the placers, they will always try to place, but the droppers and collectors, they will only work with the redstone signal. And that is actually the basis of the system. I'm going to... Oh, I can't lock this because I don't have the seat there. So let's take the stuff from these chests, because I have the canola in there, just sitting patiently and waiting for what's going to happen with me. So I'm going to put this here, and let's just empty it in. Of course, we don't have enough storage in there. That sucks. But hey, doesn't really matter that much. So I want one canola seed to just do the filtering in here. There we go. And that is actually the setup itself. Last thing I will need are the generators in here. That's going to be the very last thing I will do. So now I want to get the conduits and get the reservoir. So let's go back inside and start working on that. So to make the very first thing in Ender IO that we will require, which is the alloy smelter, we do require furnaces, iron, cauldron. Not a problem. The problem comes with the machine chassis. So to get this, we need seed oil, and we need some iron bars, sturdy casing, basic capacitor, and iron casing. So just in case, I don't think I started working on that, right? Most likely I did not. Yeah. Cool. So it's going to be lots of things. So I will need basically I will need 12 pieces of iron. 12 pieces of bronze. I will need some iron. You know what? Let's just take stacks. And I am running low on iron again. I will need to do something with the iron because it's like getting a little bit annoying. So I need the bronze. I will need definitely some tin, maybe some copper. Yeah, I will need copper for this. I will need some redstone. I will need some gold. And also redstone is really iron and redstone. Those two are the biggest offenders in my base. Like, they are just annoying. I will need some black quartz. Do I actually have the carpenter? I don't even have a carpenter? What? Oh. Okay, I thought I have the carpenter. Well, that changes things. So let's get the carpenter first. But yeah, I will definitely want to get some copper and get some tin. Let's just turn it into bronze. Let's turn this off. 4 bronze here, which means I can just get... I will need 2 machines, so I will need a carpenter and the squeezer. So I'm just going to make 2 of those. Alright, 2 plates. Now I will need also 2 gears, for which I will need... Oh, I have the copper on me actually. I will just need some steel, which I, by the way, set up the steel production again in here. I just put here only 2 blast furnaces, so it's fine. And I'm using electric heaters instead of the solid ones. Just because, like, yeah, because why not? Right, and actually I will need more iron because I need this guy. Yeah. So let's get some more iron here. And let's also get the plates, because I think I will be using the plates as well. Right, so first things first, I need 2 of these. Is it copper or bronze? It's bronze, right? Yeah. But it's copper like this. Oh, of course. Of course, it's the expensive way around. So 2 of these. 2 of these. So 2 of those. And I will need 2 plates and 4 casings. Also, in the meantime, I can get myself some of these guys. Start compressing. Oh, nice, I have the advanced oil here already ready. Because I actually, what I realized, I made 1 extra iron casing. So, there we go. But hey, I guess... What am I doing? I don't want alloy smelter. Really? What? Really, what am I doing? What am I trying to do? I'm just confused. I'm just confused. I'm trying to do too many things at once, and it's just making me terribly confused. I need these. So 2 of these. As I said, I need a carpenter and squeezer. These 2 things. So carpenter, I will need a little bit more bronze, and for squeezer, I will need a little bit more tin. So tin I have, bronze I will go and make. Whilst this is doing its thing. Oops, wrong room. This room. So you. It's going to be 1 sturdy casing. This can go. I can get rid of this. Can place this down. So yeah, I think I will be working on the alloy smelter probably in the next episode, because I don't know. I really don't feel like I will have enough. I will be able to fit it in this episode. We'll see. Have more wires, connectors, and let's get the carpenter. And let's get the squeezer. There we go. Let's place them down. I can place them here. So it doesn't really matter where I will place them. So let's do this. Let's put these two in. I should have the thermal fabricator. Good, at least something I do have. And let's connect these two guys together. There we go. Awesome. So I can now actually, wow, that filled very fast. Of course, this guy drained very fast as well. So now I have the squeezer and the carpenter. I can work on this, yeah. So I will need some bars, iron casing. I will need the sturdy casing, which means I need one. Really? I'm just low one bronze. It's just making fun of me. Quite literally, really. Nope, stop pouring the stuff out when I'm not done. Alright, so pressing the bronze, and I will also need, let's go to the alloy smelter directly. Also I will need the basic capacitor, which is 4 empowered Restonia, some electron tubes. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. I should have some Restonia here. Yes. How much I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I will need the copper electron tubes. So I need some redstone and thickened glass and some. I can actually get the redstone from here, right? Alright, so I think I should be almost ready. So right now I'm just melting the glass. Oh shit! I didn't want it to make tin. I wanted to make copper ones. It's not a big deal. I just need a bit more of these. Jesus Christ. I'm glad that I made 4 thickened glass instead of just 2. It's just me. It's being derp. Nothing else and nothing new. There we go. So I need these, and I will need some gold and enriched things, which I have these two there. Nice. And I can put them together to get the basic capacitor. Now I can shove it here, and only thing we need is seed oil. How much exactly we need? Is it 1000? So to get a seed oil, that comes with the squeezer, and we can squeeze pretty much anything for the seed oil, like any seeds. So we can do rice seeds, pumpkin seeds, they will give me all 10. The best would be to use chestnuts, they give you 220, so that's like a way to go, but to get the chestnut I would need to do some tree breeding, which I'm not going to do, at least not now. Oh, and cherries, canola seeds you can also use, everything pretty much gives you just 10. Yeah, so I think I have fair amount of rice, only 30. Well, I need 1000, so that means 100 seeds total. Can I use industrial hemp seeds? I can. So that's 94 and 6. Right, so let's squeeze all of this into liquid, into seed oil. Alright, so we have 1000 seed oil. Just bucket it up, place it into carpenter, and we are making our machine chassis. Da 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 da. Da. Oh, what? What? Did I already made it? So I'm not getting the achievement. What? If I did, what did I use it for? I'm confused. You know what it might be? It might be because when I was making the carpenter and stuff, I actually did not throw it on the ground, so it didn't trigger the H4, but no, I should already be in H4 because of the thermic fabricator. Let's see, I have these 2 trophies here. I have the IC2 trophy there. Was I really that big jerk? Alright, so there we go. And let's trigger also right away this one. Cool. But I did not... I want... Okay, it triggered both achievements, but I only got the study casing trophy. Quest! Your mod is broken! But yeah, this is what we are aiming. That is a alloy smelter, which I can put down, feed it some power, and we can now also use this guy in the alloy only mode to make bronze, so we don't no longer need to run there to shove the bronze into the smelter. We can just put it right in here. So I would really like to get a trophy, so I will figure out how to get a trophy, because I don't think they are not here. Like, so I can't cheat it in. I think there is some command which I don't really know, so I will do that. And yeah, next time, as I said, we will be working with the conduits, we will be plugging the farm together, we will get the power in, and I think really next episode we will be generating some power from the canola. So guys, thank you very much for watching this little confusing episode, at least for me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, because like showing that you like this really makes me go and make more videos. And if you are not already, by the way, subscribe, follow me also on Twitch, because I am trying to stream as much as my work allows, so that's that. And yeah, so I will see you all next time in the next episode of Age of Engineering. Take care, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.